Did you know there are some basic tools that you need to have basic knowledge or intermediate knowledge in before you transition into the corporate world? Well, here are some basic skills that you need to learn. You need to at least have basic knowledge of before you get into that internship role or into the entry level role. And if you actually have knowledge or mastery of these skills or tools, you could have an edge in that interview or when you submit your resume to get you into the interview. Hi, my name is Lola Akimbo, and I am your favorite tech HR girl. And I am going to share these tools with you. I'll be highlighting some Microsoft and Google tools. So, this session or this video will be highlighting an either or comparison of these tools. But trust me, I'll just be talking about the similarities in this video. In my coming videos, I could share videos or information about the differences and in the functionalities of these tools. But in this video, we're trying to highlight the tools that you need to learn. If you learn either of these tools, the knowledge are quite transferable, basically transferable. If you know how to use the Google Docs, for example, you should be able to use the Microsoft Words proficiently. Maybe not in the same mastery level, but yeah, you should be able to use basic tools or on the Microsoft Word. So yeah, that moves us to the first tool that you need to learn, the Microsoft Words or Google Docs. I want to believe that you've heard when people say, oh, it's in the Words document or it's in the words that I sent to you or in the document that I shared with you. So what do you do with a Microsoft Word or a Google Doc? You create document, you use it for creating notes, reports, sharing insight into meetings, sharing minutes of meetings. Everybody in the corporate world uses Microsoft Word. You want to share a report to a client, you want to share to your manager, you want to share to your colleague what your understanding of a meeting or your understanding of a particular subject matter. You have to use Microsoft Word. I want to believe that a lot of young adults right now currently use Microsoft Word for your assignments, for your uh, team group assignments or group assessments. But yeah, there are a lot of things that you can do with it. Did you know that you could actually do a real-time collaboration on Google Docs? Just highlighting that. What that means is, when you have a group assignment or a group project, yourself and all of your team members can work collaboratively on a document at the same time from different locations if you share that document with all of them. So, yes, there's a lot that you can do with either Microsoft Word or Google Docs. Yeah, so that is one that you need to learn. That's number one on my list. And the second one would be Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets. What are those used for? I'm sure that you've seen that. I'm sure. Let me just assume that you know how to use that. But if you do not know what those are, they are for data entry, data sorting, data filtering. I'm sure you know what data is, information about people, about things, about characteristics, about numbers. You put them into an Excel sheet for better representation. You create spreadsheets with Excel. And on Excel, there are formulas, mathematical formulas, yes, and functions on Excel sheets that can help you, better represent your data and better summarize your data on the document. On Excel, you can also carry out basic business intelligence or analysis of data using tools like pivot table on Excel or on Google Sheet. Yeah, so you need to learn these things because your bosses could call on you for to represent a data or to type in data or a list of things. You need those are the kind of tools that you use for such information. Now I'm moving on to PowerPoint or Google Slides. What do you use PowerPoint or Google Slides for? I'm sure you've seen all of those. You've seen a document where you move to the next page, you see another colorful, maybe animation, or there's information, small information on it, and you move to the next slide, is maybe a different color. That is a PowerPoint slide or a Google slide. You can actually format it to look as beautiful as you want. It is used for creating, composing, and designing slides. For Google for PowerPoint or Google Slide, you can actually summarize all any information that you have on a Microsoft Word or an Excel into a PowerPoint when you need to present to your boss or to anybody in your team. Some people prefer visual representation of some documents. So PowerPoint is that tool that you use to summarize and for visual representation of what you're trying to present. And it is for presentation. Those meetings that you go to and they're pressing a remote and it's going to the next slide and to the next slide. That's PowerPoint. And you can use it. It's not hard. It's very easy to use. Either you use PowerPoint or you learn Google Slides. You learn how to use Google Slides. Another tool that I advise strongly for young adults and young professionals to learn is calendar management. How do you use your calendar? Calendars are not just for checking what date it is. In the corporate world, it is one of the most useful tool that we use. And yes, you use it for creating meetings, you use it for scheduling meetings, you use it for setting up reminders, we use it for even scheduling tasks. You want to do something at 12 p.m., you use your calendar. Do you know how to schedule tasks or how to schedule meetings on your calendar? Those are the things that you need to learn how to use your calendar for. Also, I am 80% sure that you know how to use your Outlook or your Gmail. Outlook is the Microsoft, and then Gmail is the Google Mail. So it's for composing and sending emails, and you can also schedule your meetings through your Outlook or your Gmail, and it's just on the interface there. You see where you say book a meeting or schedule a meeting. So these are the tools that I advise um, young people to learn in case you're trying to move into the corporate world. These are the first steps to killing it in your next role, in your first role. If you're trying to get an internship role, maybe you're in college and you've just trying to get an internship in the corporate world, or you've just graduated from the university and you've done all your 501s and 444, your 5 years in the university. These are the next tools to learn. I would have advised that you learn while you're in the university, but just in case you're done with your university studies, this is the next thing for you to learn. And you need to increase your proficiency in the use of these tools. I hope this video has been helpful. Please share in the comments section what tools you have mastered and what level or what stage of your career you're in. And please share with young adults, teenagers and young adults that are just trying to get into the corporate world or are interested in the corporate world. Let them share their views and what's their progress in learning these tools or skills. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for joining this video. Nice to meet you. Bye.